This week on News Time, while the television upfronts have come and gone, with the big five broadcast networks getting a bulk of the attention, I wanted to introduce you to one of the more, how should I put this, less interesting networks? That's kind of rude. Less well-known? No. How about a network that you didn't know existed in the first place? God, I am not good at this. Let me start over. This week on... No, too far. I gotta look at my notes. I know, unprofessional. Just give me a second, please. Okay, mention the upfronts, introduced to less interesting networks, that joke freaking kills, hold for standing ovation, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Pop TV. Pop TV is a little-known network from the familiar minds with shows that are kind of like shows you love to watch on other channels, but not really. Let's be honest, you only really know one show from this network from scrolling past its previous seasons on Netflix, and that's Schitt's Creek. What? You don't even know that one?
It's News Time. Delivering to you the news you didn't know about, the news you didn't care about, and the news you didn't know you cared about. With host, Chad White. Now, here's that host, Chad White.
I think I was cut off back there. I was trying to say, oh shit. Welcome back to News Time. I'm your host, Chad White. And this is the comedy news that you didn't know about. I had to shoot that intro like 7 times. Speaking of things you didn't know about, let's get back into Pop TV. There are so many channels and avenues of watching television, there's no possible way any one sane person can keep up. Between broadcast, cable, premium cable, and online streaming, there are probably like 100 shows out there. Okay, maybe more than that, but I'm not spending time counting. You'll have to forgive the person who didn't watch all of Wild Wild Country, or who's a few episodes behind on Legion, or who can't bother to stay up to date with iZombie, which you should totally watch because it's a terrific show that's ending next year. This year's upfronts prove that there is just too much going on in the TV landscape. That fact is doubly true when you consider the news of a show's cancellation makes its way to your newsfeed. The regular person doesn't know that Kevin Can Wait was canceled, but that's what Kevin's ass gets for killing off the lovely Erin Hayes. Nor do they really care. But Fox's killing spree these past 2 weeks have been up there with whatever the president is doing and whether a bunch of people heard Yanny Laurel. And only one of those stories deserves to be in the spotlight. Yanny. Where am I going with this? Too much TV means a lot of good stuff is getting overlooked. Fresh off the boat and speechless, we're unmercilessly sent to the Friday night death slot where both are likely to end their lives in the next season or two. The Boss Baby show on Netflix, like other DreamWorks shows on the service, has a lot of great pointed satire for all ages, even though it looks like common kid fodder. Trust me. And one of the most overlooked networks is silently operating in the dark recesses of cable. Like I said in the cold open, Pop TV came from 2 well-known faces, movie studio Lionsgate and mega network CBS. Why isn't it getting the front lines like, say, Showtime, which CBS also owns? They also own a small piece of Access TV, which used to be known as HDNet, which is the only network I only know as the place that aired reruns of Smallville and Andy Richter Controls the Universe. Other owners of Access include Ryan Seacrest, sports and music promoter Ann Schultz Entertainment Group, aka AEG, and the talent agency Creative Arts Agency. Thanks to them, Access is a sponsor/host of many concerts and festivals, as well as producing several other original series. But that's neither here nor there. You're welcome for that history lesson. Rather than go through Pop's incredibly boring history, I'm going to tell you why you should be watching them. Hold on. What, Ron? Bullet points? Fine. My producer, Ron, thinks it'd be best to hit the bullet points of how Pop TV came to be. I reluctantly agree. So, in 1981, it started as a channel that was strictly used for listings of what was on other channels, otherwise known as a Barker channel. Soon after, pre-produced entertainment news segments and show promotions joined the lineup. Then the original parent company acquired TV Guide magazine, and it became known as TV Guide Channel and featured fully produced shows in regards to the entertainment business. Coincidentally, it's also the place where I started watching clean reruns of Curb Your Enthusiasm around 2009. That same year, Lionsgate bought the channel. The listing format was ditched in favor of acquired show reruns, and CBS Corp bought 50% of the channel. And in 2015, the network was renamed Pop. Okay, You good? Good. The network has gone through a lot of phases in its lifetime. This past upfront cycle shifted Pop yet again as a scrappy player in the TV space. Don't believe me? Well, I get it. I'm too charming and handsome to be truthful in person. I get it. But seriously, check this out. Pop destroyed at the upfronts, and destroyed is written in all caps in the script, so you know I'm not kidding around. The network renewed 3 of its shows, such as their popular program Schitt's Creek, for season 5, on top of picking up 2 new ones, one of which is starring Anna Paquin. Their goal? To air 400 hours of original programming per year. How they'll tackle that with their handful of shows, I don't know. Your guess is better than mine. Apparently, CBS spinoff Big Brother After Dark plays a big role in ratings too. President of Pop, Brad Schwartz, admitted that the network's attempt at targeting a, quote, modern grown-up market is by using a linear television model, saying, quote, our current and upcoming original programming includes smart, audacious, and fresh concepts that all take contemporary flips on classics our audience grew up with. The 3 new shows that were picked up are just a taste of what Pop is planning for. They are also looking at upwards of 3 other pilots, including one from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend creator Aline Brosh McKenna. On top of those, there are a few other development titles in the works. Schitt's Creek star and co-creator Eugene Levy told TV line writer Michael Oswello that he's very flattered the show found an audience on the little network that could. He also noted the inclusive nature of comedy vibes out, saying, quote, the town itself is a community that deals with people for who they are and not what they are. This is not a black, white, or brown show. It's not about gay, straight, city, country, male, or female. Pop is doing what no other millennial-driven network can. To add to that, they're also flying under the radar. Other channels wanting that sweet 18 to 35 demographic like Freeform and Adult Swim seem as one-track minded as their shows are, let's just say, diverse, or one note. Pop is smart. It may not be the future, yet they're already years ahead of their competitors. I say it's about time we take notice. Thank God. And that's all the news I have for you for this week on News Time. Why don't you check out one of our other videos and subscribe? You can also head to the website cpluscomedy.com, where there's so many things that Chad's not going to have to shoot this 7 times in a row. You can follow us on Twitter at cpluscomedy. Follow me on Twitter at ChadBlackWhite. Like us on Facebook. Listen to the Constitutionals podcast. And make sure you find something to do with your hands while you're talking.